Right now, there's heavy talk about Simon Ekpa panics in Finland court, makes a U-turn on Biafra. What exactly is going on? Let me break it down for you. Simon Ekpa, the self-styled Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic in exile, has been at the center of a legal storm in Finland. He's being tried in a Finnish court over terrorism-related charges, and things have not gone his way. Here's the sequence of events. Ekpa was arrested in November 2024, along with 4 others, by Finnish authorities on suspicion of terror-related activities. The Finnish prosecutors say he has been publicly inciting crimes with terrorist intent and participating in the activities of a terrorist group. They also accuse him of aggravated tax fraud and violating legal, divided by attorney rules, Lawyers Act violations, in Finland. The prosecutors are asking for a 6-year prison term if he's found guilty. Now, here's where panic and U-turn come in. During his court appearances, Ekpa has tried to distance himself from some of the more militant labels. He denied affiliation with IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, in court, claiming he is simply a content creator. That has caused a lot of backlash online, especially among those who once followed him. Many are questioning, why would someone leading a separatist movement suddenly deny the affiliation when under legal pressure? Moreover, Ekpa's defense has challenged the credibility of evidence coming from Nigeria, saying that information from Nigerian sources may not be reliable. The latest twist: the court has already convicted Ekpa, sentencing him to 6 years in prison for terrorism, incitement, tax fraud, and related offenses. So, the U-turn is about him shifting his narrative in court, denying militant ties, claiming he's just a content creator, distancing from IPOB when facing serious charges. Let's talk about the consequences and reactions. First, reactions in Nigeria, especially in the southeast. Several political actors and groups have publicly distanced themselves from Ekpa. His former supporters in the region are breaking away. IPOB, in particular, insists Ekpa was never a member of their group and have disowned him publicly. They say linking his actions to IPOB is false and malicious. Also, social media is buzzing. Many are mocking the idea that a man who rallied people for Biafra now tells a court he's just doing content creation. Second, implications for the Biafra movement. Ekpa's conviction is being seen by some as a setback or even a turning point. Some see this as an opportunity for a reset. Others argue, even though Ekpa is down, the movement may continue under another leader. The appeal process could drag on. Also, the court's ruling holds that Ekpa used his social media influence from Finland to incite violence, supply arms, and plan militant operations back in Nigeria. Now, I want to pose a question to you, viewers. What does this tell us about activism from abroad versus accountability at home? Does distance protect you, or does it catch up? Ekpa's trial shows that even if one is physically outside Nigeria, their actions, especially online, can have serious downstream consequences. Borders are less protective in the digital age. Also, this raises issues of evidence, sovereignty, and legal cooperation between countries. Finland is holding him under its own laws, not Nigeria's. The Nigerian authorities had requested his extradition, but Finland has held him while the trial proceeds. Another angle: what happens to his followers back home, especially those who obeyed his directives? Will they be held accountable, or will that element of the movement crumble? Let me summarize. The headline is accurate. Ekpa, under pressure in Finnish court, has made a narrative shift, denying militant ties, to mitigate the charges. Yet, the court has convicted him and sentenced him to 6 years in prison. His claim to be just a content creator has been widely ridiculed, given his past militant posture. The Biafra movement is in flux. Leaders are distancing themselves. Supporters are confused. The legal consequences are severe. If you are watching this, please share your thoughts. Do you believe Ekpa's U-turn is genuine or purely a defensive strategy? Drop your comments below. Once more, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe, and turn on alerts so you don't miss my updates when the appeal or reactions unfold. I'll stop here for now, say continue if you want me to proceed further into analysis, or I can break down ramifications, state by state, etc.